In this video I demonstrate Decepticon Soundwave installation with lights and sounds. Tools used in this project include a desktop computer. In this case I used a 64-bit machine with the Ubuntu OS installed on it. A 3D printer was also required, namely I used the Creality CR10S. A soldering workstation is required to put the PCBs together. Basic hand tools like a box cutter are needed to manipulate cardboard. And in terms of hardware, the following components are needed: an Arduino Uno, an Adafruit microchrome driver PCB for LEDs, as well as an Adafruit wave shield. Next, I want to review the user story for this project. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention a NeoPixel ring is also required. And the user story is as follows. As a fan of Decepticon Soundwave, I need an installation with sounds and lights so that I can pay tribute to the Transformers icon. Next, I want to go over the acceptance criteria in the real life items, and then I'll go over the software items. So first, I want to mention that the tribute consists of a Soundwave head that rests on a platform. And so here, I have it sitting next to me, and you can see there's the head, and here's the platform. Both are, the faceplate is 3D printed, as well as this Soundwave head. The head is openable with magnets holding the lid and the base together. So you can see the top comes off, and right here are magnets, as well as in the lid there's corresponding ones here and here, and that just helps keep the lid in place in case you need to get back in the inside of the enclosure. The platform has control buttons for the soundboard, and you can see those here. I'm just going to play a few of them. These are the quick ones. And it's set up for latching mode, so when you press it, it turns on. When you press it again, it turns off. In terms of the lights. My favorite is, that's not my favorite one. That's one of my favorites that reminds me of Stalin's organs, but it's the digital version. That's another favorite. This one's my favorite. This is actually from the Transformers G1 movie.
Soundwave superior, Decepticons inferior.
And the one Berto Trellis wave shield code and hardware is reused, and by that I mean I'm using this this diagram, which is just basically the Neo Trellis attached to an Arduino, and then for this project it's actually the same thing but with a NeoPixel ring attached. And next I just want to quickly show the actual hardware on the inside. So this isn't attached permanently yet, so that I can demonstrate how the top has a NeoPixel. It's kind of blown out the screen, but it's right there. And on the inside is a housing for the Arduino, and connected to the NeoPixel ring, as well as the trellis on the inside. So that's the hardware parts of it in IRL. Next, a trellis button is set aside to control the light mode, which you can see is this bottommost one. I'm just going to turn everything off so that it's not so washed out. Okay, so all the lights are off except this one here. And what this button does is change the light modes. So I got this button to cycle through 3 different modes, one of them being purple, the others being a red, and then the last one being like a shimmering all lights on. Unfortunately, the Arduino ran out of memory and I couldn't add more modes, namely the ones listed in the acceptance criteria, where you know, the Neo ring is used for having a fade blue, fade red. I've got those 2, but there wasn't enough room memory-wise to add fade yellow. The theater chase is what you see when it's kind of that shimmering color. And believe it or not, as easy as you think it would be, I didn't have enough room to add an off mode, just memory requirements wise. And that covers the hardware parts of the project. Next, I want to go over this last part of the acceptance criteria that mentions a faceplate exists with customizable features. Because it's all well and good to have a Decepticons faceplate, but only like if you're a Transformers fan, right? And at that, a Decepticons fan. And I figured other people will make me want to use this project for maybe a Mario or Star Wars soundboard. So next I'm going to show how you can use OpenSCAD to customize your own faceplate, and by that you would have this already running on your computer. By that I mean OpenSCAD, and I've already had it open as a recent file, which is faceplate name with icons customizer, and I'll provide a link in the description to that. So here's one that shows Mario and Luigi. And the other one is Rebel and Trooper. So you'll come to the right hand side and select icon left to be Rebel and icon right to be Trooper. And you've already seen the Decepticon one. I'll show real quick anyway. And in addition to that, you can specify that you want or don't want the left tile, and the same thing with the right tile, in which case you'll just get the original Neo Trellis cover, or you could just have just the left on or just the right on. So that was the last of the acceptance criteria. I hope you enjoyed the demonstration of this Trellis Soundwave board, and I encourage you to explore the ideas presented in this video. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe for more OpenSCAD Decepticon content.